Yesterday, the Green Bay Packers made a big move in re-signing running back Aaron Jones. And being a Bears fan, I felt like it was a good time to talk about this. I'm joined by Zach like always, so we're going to briefly talk about the Packers and re-signing Jones. And then we're going to go into free agency and take a look at everyone that's signed today. Anyways, a 4-year, $48 million deal that includes a $13 million signing bonus. Zach, what was your initial thoughts when you saw that Aaron Jones had re-signed with the Packers?
Disappointed.
I thought he was going to get more money, dude. I really did, man.
I thought he was going to either get A, more money, or B, not sign with the Packers. After they didn't franchise tag him and everything, I thought that there was no way he was going to re-sign with the Packers. He was going to go somewhere else. And then the fact that he ended up only getting the amount of money he got was also surprising as well.
Now, Jones ranked 4th in the NFL last season with 1,104 rushing yards despite missing 2 games with a calf injury, and he also made his first Pro Bowl. It was Jones' second straight 1,000-yard rushing season. I'm assuming this is going to mean the end of Jamal Williams. I believe he also put out a tweet saying goodbye to Green Bay, but they still have A.J. Dillon, so I'm sure they're going to be fine. Now, switching gears, Zach, we're going to look at free agency and all the different players that signed. We're going to go quick, and then after I read off all of them, Zach, I'll want you to go back and highlight the ones that interest you, okay?
All right.
All right, so Rob Gronkowski signed a 1-year, $10 million deal to re-sign with the Bucks. Leonard Floyd, RIP Chicago, with the Rams on a 4-year, $64 million deal. Dude, if somebody would have told me last year Leonard Floyd would sign a contract that big, that's insanity, man. He had a great year for the Rams. Joe Thuney signed a 5-year, $80 million deal with the Chiefs. First 2 years fully guaranteed at $32.5 million. Patrick Mahomes needs more production, and Thuney is the answer. Corey Linsley is going to the Chargers on a 5-year, $62 million deal. Zach, I know you're happy. I'm happy about that as well. Samson Buckham, I probably just messed that up, and the 49ers agreed to a 2-year, $13.5 million deal. D Ford and the 49ers agreed to a 2-year, $24 million deal. Johnson and the Browns, 3 years, $33.75 million. He was a really important piece to that Rams defense last year. Carlos Hyde agrees to the Jags on a 2-year, $6 million deal. Kendrick Bourne to the Patriots on a 3-year, $22.5 million deal. Dude, the Patriots, they've signed everyone, Zach. Linebacker Jared Davis gets 1 year worth $7 million. The Jaguars signed safety Rashawn Jenkins. The Jags also signed Philip Dorsett, looking to bounce back from injuries. Ronald Darby signs a 3-year, $30 million deal with the Broncos. Wide receiver Jamal Agnew signs 3-year, $21 million deal with the Jags. I'm noticing a trend here. The Patriots and the Jaguars have been very, very active so far. Jason Verrett re-signs with the 49ers on a 1-year deal worth $5.5 million. I think he could have gotten more elsewhere, but I'm assuming he wants to come back to the 49ers. The Patriots signed Davin Godix on a 2-year, $16 million deal. Probably just butchered that. I believe he was injured last year, but a very good piece for them on defense. The Panthers signed offensive lineman Cam Irving to a 2-year, $10 million deal. I believe he was with the Cowboys, but I could be mistaken at one point. Guard Pat Eflin is signing with the Panthers on a 3-year, $13.5 million deal. The Bucks re-signed Shaq Barrett to a 4-year, $72 million deal. Just again, reiterating the fact that they're bringing back everyone from that Super Bowl team. The Lions re-signed pass rusher Romeo Okwara to a 3-year, $39 million deal. And the Titans signed Colts defensive tackle Danico Autry to a 3-year, $21.5. Zach, did I say that correctly? Is it Danico?
Yeah.
Okay, to a 3-year, $21.5 million deal. Again, if I messed up any name, I do apologize. So, Zach, you see the list. What stands out to you right now? Is there a couple names? What interests you here?
So 2 that pop out to me right away. Honestly 3 that really pop out, but like 2 that are the main to me is Joe Thuney, the 5 years, $80 million to the Chiefs. One, solely because of the fact that it is going to the Chiefs, that the Chiefs let 2 offensive linemen go. Everybody saw what happens when the Chiefs don't have offensive line. With Patrick Mahomes, he runs around like a chicken with his head cut off. Interesting part about that I see is it's a 2-year. The first 2 years are fully guaranteed at $32.5 million, which is very interesting. He's a top offensive lineman that was on the board in my eyes. And then another one that stands out is Leonard Floyd going back to the Rams, a 4-year, $64 million deal. Not the fact that he's going back with the Rams, just kind of like you said, the deal that he got, the fact that he got a $64 million deal for 4 years. He bet on himself,
man. Took that 1-year deal and really proved his worth. Zach, Brett Veach, the GM of the Chiefs, is a wizard. I don't know how he continues to make all this money work. It seems like every offseason, last offseason, they signed a bunch of guys to huge contracts. Now they get themselves Tooney as well. I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I may have skipped over, which is so rude because I have a picture with them. Roy Robertson Harris to the Jags on a 3-year, $24.4 million. Did I just totally skip Roy?
Kudos to Roy.
Yeah, got that money, man. Secured that bag. A few hours have gone by. Zach and I both went to dinner, as you can probably tell because it's dark outside. I think my hair is dry now. I just showered before previously. But some more players have signed on a very busy Monday. The Giants re-signed defensive tackle Austin Johnson to a 1-year, $3 million deal. The Saints re-signed guard James Hurst. Wide receiver Corey Davis and the Jets agree on a 3-year, $37.5 million deal that includes $27 million guaranteed. The Giants are signing running back Devontae Booker to a 2-year deal worth up to $6 million. The Titans splashed some cash and signed linebacker Bud Dupree to a 5-year, $82.5 million deal with $35 million guaranteed. Dupree tore his ACL last season but is on track to make a full recovery. Offensive lineman Matt Feller has signed a 3-year, $21 million deal with the Chargers. More protection for Justin Herbert. The Jets are signing defensive end Carl Lawson to a 3-year, $45 million deal with $30 million guaranteed. Jameis Winston and the Saints have reached an agreement on a 1-year deal worth up to $12 million. Patriots re-signed defensive end Dietrich, I think, Wise to a 4-year, $30 million deal. Defensive end Trey Hendrickson has signed a 4-year deal worth $60 million with the Cincinnati Bengals. Kevin Pierre-Louis and the Texans have agreed upon a 2-year deal worth up to $8 million. Defensive tackle Dalvin Thompson is going to the Vikings on a 2-year deal worth $22 million. Not a fan of that. And Ryan Fitzpatrick has, as we are recording this, just signed a 1-year deal worth up to $10 million with the Washington football team. And Zach has informed me at this time that he is on track to be the starter heading into camp. Now, Zach, like before, what sticks out to you here?
What sticks out to me are 3 deals. Okay. The first one actually 4 that stick out to me. The first one goes kind of along the lines of the other one. Matt Thaler signs that 3-year, $21 million deal with the Chargers. Just adds a little bit more protection right, for Justin Herbert. They kind of realized, hey, Herbert needs that protection. He really struggled last year getting that protection. Another one that sticks out to me is the Titans going out on Bud Dupree. Bud Dupree, I mean, everybody knows Bud is a very good player. Tore the ACL last year. This is a very good deal for Bud, I feel like. And the Titans, they really need help on that defense.
They really do. You saw how much they struggled in the postseason. Their offense, awesome. Defense, not so much.
Another one is the Ryan Fitzpatrick going to the Washington football team. I thought Heineke was going to basically just not run away with the competition, but have no competition when it came to the quarterback. But they kind of said, Heineke, you had a great performance in the playoffs. We like what we saw, but we're going to bring in somebody just in case.
I like it. And then, guys, also as a Bears fan, I think we have to talk about Dalvin Thompson. I actually read a report that the Packers tried to trade for him earlier in the year. They failed at that, and now he's going to the Vikings, a very, very good defensive tackle from New York. And I think he specializes against the run. So that is not good for the NFC North. But yeah, guys, let us know in the comments down below what you guys think. Also, please make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do drop a subscription. We'll have plenty more of these types of videos, as I assume tomorrow is going to be just as crazy. Check out Zach. He does stream on Twitch, and he will be linked down below. And until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.